8, and we are live. All right, welcome to an edition of Ranj and Dave's UFC Vegas 41 discussion, because it's not a capper comparison picks. I am out of town. I didn't have time to watch cappers. I have to just break down these videos myself, but I'm confident me and Dave can do it just as good as anybody else. Dave's a stat guy. He's got stats up, right?
Always.
And I know how to read Tapology, so it's not super hard. But and the thing was, I like to keep my content on time and everything. And you guys, I told you last night I'm working out of town. I'm actually working right across the street from MetLife Stadium, where the Giants and the Jets play. This week it's the Giants. The Jets are on the road this week, so it's the Giants' turn. But anyway, I'm here for an emergency job regarding my, my real money job, because YouTube doesn't pay nothing for me. Not until I get 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, we are going to cover the feature fight, the co-main event, and the main event, as I would usually do if I was back at home, but I would use the whiteboards. I didn't have time, because this emergency job, I didn't have time to watch any capper comparison, any capper picks. So we're just going to break these down ourselves, starting with the feature fight between female bantamweights. Jessica Rose Clark, Jess, is taking on Jocelyn Edwards La Pantera. La Pantera, there's another Pantera. It's who's Valentina's sister? Antonina Shevchenko. Her nickname's also Pantera, which is...
It is, you're right.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to cover these fights because I don't have capper picks. So Dave has some stats. I have a little bit of research. I did do a little bit of research, so I'm going to go through and tell you what I got. Okay. Do you have your betting site open?
Always.
All right, good. Give me the live lines from, who do you use again?
Bet365 is my main one.
Yeah, they're big here in Jersey, but I use Bet Online. What do you got? What's your lines? Before we get into this, I want to see what your lines are for Jessica Rose Clark and then Jocelyn Edwards. I'm going to also check to see how mine compare.
No worries. Jessica Rose Clark coming in at the favorite at -160. Jocelyn Edwards at a +130. The way that it's looking at, the way that the bookies are looking at, they're looking at a Jessica Rose Clark decision. To have her by TKO, DQ, or submission is +400. Jocelyn Edwards is +600. By decision or technical decision, +125 for Jessica Rose Clark, and +210 for Jocelyn Edwards. So the bookies are heavily favoring Jessica Rose Clark,
Jesse.
We're leading to her as a decision.
Felt better. Thank you. Thank you for appearing. Edwards is a live dog. She has horrible defense. She sure does. I think it's like less than 40%, if I'm correct. I don't know. I didn't check the stats on that. But I will tell you, she has a loss to Sarah Alpar. That's all I gotta say. Sarah Alpar, she's one of my favorite women to bash. She lost to Sarah Alpar by I think it was a split decision too. So I guess one judge had her winning. But coincidentally, Jessica Rose Clark, she beat Sarah Alpar by TKO round 3. Weird. MMA math. Who knew? Her Jocelyn Edwards, though, her last fight was a loss to Carol Hossa, who I am high on. She just came off that win against Betch Carrera, right? Sent her out of the UFC with that, retired her with that win, right? Betch Carrera.
That's right.
Correct.
And before that, yeah.
The Panamanian, that's what you call people from Panama, right?
Correct.
Panamanian, which is awesome because it sounds almost like maniacal. Panamanian. But here's the thing. Jocelyn Edwards has a 3-inch height and 3-inch reach advantage over Jessica Rose Clark. And Jessica Rose Clark has a little gap in her activity, right? She's not the most active fighter. I don't know. I don't write dates down for my fights, but you have Tapology open, don't you?
Always. So she beat Sarah Alpar in 2020. So
that was
like
her last
fight
fight
was a year
2020.
ago. It was in September 19th, a year ago. So it's been a while since she's hit the mat. Before that, she lost against Penny Kenzat, and that was in 2019, in November of that year. So she's pretty much a one fight a year fighter. Previous to that, she lost to Jessica I in 2018 and beat Paige Van Gent in 2018 as well. So that's pretty much as far back as I'm going to go. Pretty decent repertoire of opponents. I'm glad she beat Paige. She beat Paige Van Gent. Her loss to Jessica I and Kianzad, I'm not going to fade those too much. And thank goodness she beat Sarah Alpar the way she was supposed to by knocking her out.
Right. And you know what's awesome about Jessica Rose Clark? She's Australian and she's got a face tattoo. How many girls can pull that off? She can pull it off. It's like, what is it? Is it an anchor? What is that thing? It's got some weird thing under her eye. It's not a teardrop, which that would make her so gangster if it was, right? I think you get a teardrop. I think you get a teardrop if you kill somebody, if you're in a gang. But I think, what is it? An anchor? What is that thing? I don't know, but she pulls it off. I think she's
it's a middle finger. It's
no way.
Man, I don't know what that is.
It's not a middle finger. I'm gonna have to pull up Tapology.
It's an anchor. It's an anchor.
Yeah, it's an anchor. She's Australian. There's sailors down there, I guess. I really don't know. Is it an anchor? I'm just guessing.
I think it's an anchor.
Let me see. Oh, look her Tapology. She's got some killer abs. In her Tapology picture where she's doing the chalk with the hands, it looks like she's got a cup on. Is that weird for women to wear cups? Women don't wear cups, do they?
I'm pretty sure that's not a cup, and that's just a healthy camel toe.
But you know what? They don't wear cups. They don't get nut shots, but they do get that time if they get punched in the vajayjay. They get that 5 minutes just like a dude. Isn't that weird? Anyway,
apparently it hurts.
What, I'm gonna give you another note that I wrote.
And Ranj's Wi-Fi is a little bit
in Panama. That's predominantly strikers. Her stand-up is decent, but Jess Rose Clark, man, she's a well-rounded, tough 33-year-old woman. I'm not going to say girl because she's full straight-out woman. You're frozen too, by the way. And Jessica Rose Clark, she trains out of 10th Planet BJJ in Vegas. What? You're froze motion right now. And but 10th Planet, you got to reset your. Or is it me or is it you? Is it my thing? I'm in a hotel, so it could be me.
I'm on fiber optic Wi-Fi. I'm pretty good. All right, I'm going to keep going just in case he's frozen or I'm frozen. Let's go over some stats for Jessica Rose Clark. Now, here is where I'm going to lean a little bit towards Jocelyn Edwards. Jessica Rose Clark usually fights at 125. Now she's going up a weight class to 135. Now, Edwards has a 6-inch reach advantage on her as well. Not crazy about that. Strikes landed per minute, 4.68 for Jessica Rose Clark. Jocelyn Edwards comes in at 4.20. Pretty similar. Striking accuracy around the 50s. Striking absorbed per minute, 3.98 to 3.83. So pretty much a wash on those ones. Defense, slight lean to Jessica Rose Clark with 60% over Jocelyn Edwards, 46%. Takedown averages, Jessica Rose Clark actually has the advantage in this one here. She has one takedown average per fight compared to Edwards half a takedown. So in this one, if this goes down to the ground and Clark definitely has better takedown defense, then I'm pretty much going to lean towards Clark. She has better striking, slightly better striking. She has better takedown. If this does go to the ground, she's definitely going to have an advantage here. Even though she is going up a weight class, I still feel comfortable backing Jessica Rose Clark on this one.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you. I'm in a hotel, so it's shoddy Wi-Fi here. So if I appreciate you keeping the stream active, as I might disappear again. I'm just saying I appreciate that. I was mid sentence talking about Jesse.
And here we are again. We're all good with this. So Jessica Rose Clark coming in at minus 160, pretty comfortable betting on her. If you're like the plus money, that's going to be their fight average times are 14.52 for Rose Clark and 15 minutes for Edwards. So this is likely going to go the distance, kids. If you're looking for plus money, your plus money bet will be Jessica Rose Clark by decision at plus 125 on Bet365. You want the safe bet? I'm liking her in a parlay at minus 160. Pretty comfortable putting that money down, half a unit or a unit on that one as well. I do like the half unit on her winning by decision at plus 125. It's not so bad. Let's go back to the next fight. Let's keep it going. Now we're going to the co-main event. Grant Dawson and Ricky Glenn. We'll hit back with Ranj whenever he shows up again. I'm sure he'll just keep it going. I have no doubts. So Grant Dawson, KGD, coming in ranked number 26 with a 17-1 record. Coming in off a huge win streaks over Leonardo Santos, over Naid Narimani.
I'm afraid to talk. I'm afraid the Wi-Fi is going to disconnect again. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to go Edwards.
Oh, you are?
Only because she's plus money. She's got the reach, the height, the youth. And I like that. I mean, Carol Hulsa I think she's top 5, and Edwards made it competitive in that fight. Jessica Rose Clark, she's more attractive. She's got the better tattoo, but I just don't think she's gonna pull it off. I mean, Jocelyn Edwards been active, and she's more of a prospect. She's got more upside compared to not old, but Jess Rose Clark.
He's 33.
I think
for
I'm gonna
nothing.
Plus, I'm a junkie on plus money. I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to that plus money. You said it's plus 135, right? I'm afraid I can't pull a bet online because I'll lose my stream again.
No, don't. Now,
who's your pick? Do you like Jesse Jess?
Listen, I just made a big play on Jessica Rose Clark. Safe bet at minus 160. If you look at the stats, she has a slightly better takedown average, and as well, she has way better takedown defense. If this does go to the ground, I'm going to lean to Rose Clark. Now, mind you, Rose Clark is going up a weight class. I mentioned this when you were off, so it's I'm a little bit worried about it. It's not a solid bet, but I do like her at the minus 160 in a parlay. If I'm looking for plus money, Jessica Rose Clark by decision is plus 125, and that's where I'm going. Plus money.
I'm going to revisit this after I see how they look in weigh-ins, because
exactly.
I think Edwards is substantially bigger than Jess Rose Clark. Plus, Jess Rose Clark, you said she's coming up a weight class, right? From 125 to bantamweight.
She fights at 125 now. She's going up to 135. So that scares me a little bit. So we'll have to see what the weigh-ins are like. I want to see them face off side by side, stare each other in the eyes, and see what it does. The reach scares me.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
I'm the girl whisperer.
But
Felt better. Keep
I'm
Clark out of the parlays. I agree. I'm not putting her any parlay. I'm taking the underdog here. It
I'm
just makes sense on
we're gonna
paper
hold
and
off and see.
except for statistically. Statistically you said Jess Rose Clark's got better accuracy, striking, takedown defense.
Minimal, like they're the same all around. She has slightly better takedown averages and much better takedown defense. Um, and having said that, I've only got 2 fights on Jocelyn Edwards to go off of. So
Well, my
stats
pick is
might be a little bit.
Jocelyn. I'm taking Jocelyn. She's got 3. She's 10-3. She's only got 3 losses. I know one's to Carol Hosa. No shame in that. I can't. I'm afraid to pull up Tapology, so I can't tell you the other 2. But but I'm sure. And so what? She shares her nickname with Antonina Shevchenko, La Pantera. There could be more than one La Pantera. I mean, it's Panther. There's a bunch of Panthers. It's Carolina Panthers. Okay, next we have the co-main event. Let's move on. You're on Jess Rose Clark. I'm on Jocelyn. I think it's Jocelyn Edwards too. Jocelyn would be spelled with a C, but her name is Jocelyn. When in North Jersey, what happens in North Jersey stays in North Jersey. The receptionist out of the hotel was trying to make small time chat with me. I don't know. She's very cute. Okay, next we have the co-main event. Grant Dawson, KGD. Wonder if that means Killer Green Bud Dud. Is it KGB, right? It's KGD. Killer Grant Dawson. Taking on Ricky Glenn. Ricky Glenn is he used to be named Rick. And Grant Dawson, I guess, on interviews was calling him Richard, and it was pissing him off. He was like offended. Something about he's got like bad family history with the name Richard or something. I don't know exactly, but I did manage to, on the drive down to New Jersey, I listened to James Lynch. His whole 2-hour James Lynch, his picks and stuff, and he discussed this. He said Grant Dawson in an interview called Ricky Glenn Richard, and Ricky Glenn in his interview, he interviewed both of them. He interviews everybody that speaks English. James Lynch interviews them, but Ricky Glenn was like hurt, like emotionally hurt by being called Richard. Richard is a long term for Dick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like anybody who's named Richard, I feel bad for because the nickname is Dick. So I mean,
right, Tricky Dick, Richard Nixon, Tricky Dick. But the thing is, Ricky Glenn. I heard a story before when he was Rick Glenn, and he changed it to now I want to be called Ricky. He said it's because when he was growing up, his dad's girlfriend's name was Ricky or something, so he couldn't be called Ricky. He was called Rick. So now he wants to be called Ricky. I don't know. I'm fading him because of that. I'm gonna fade him because he changed his name from Rick to Ricky. Anyway, Ricky Glenn, the Gladiator, he's coming off a nice win though. TKO round 1 over Joaquin Silva. And he had like a change in camps. He had a change in training facilities. I heard. He went from he used to train, it went like Pure Vita BJJ, that's what Tapology says. But then he went to Alpha Male for a while in California. But now, as of late, I guess he's training out of his hometown. He's training out of Iowa. And he was training out of Iowa when he knocked out Joaquin Silva. So the belief is his hometown is the best place for him to train because he's, first round knockout Joaquin Silva after started training at home in his home, his hometown.
Yeah.
Dave, were you blowing smoke rings?
We can if you want.
What?
We can if you want.
Take a bong here and blow some smoke rings. I'm just playing. You don't got it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it on camera. Off scene. off-scene buckets. Anyway, Ricky Glenn has a 2-inch height advantage. Yeah, he has a 2-inch reach advantage. Isn't that weird when like fighters got long, gangly
Okay,
arms,
so
but they're shorter? It's so weird. I got like T-Rex arms, which sucks. I'm horrible at striking. I kick. I got a mean ground game though. On the ground, I'll grapple anybody. I'll grapple the best of them. I'll grapple against Chase Hooper and I'll smother him with my 200-pound body, and he won't do shit. Anyway, and that's Chase Hooper's only path to victory against anybody is ground. He can't strike worth of nothing. Anyway, Grant Dawson's coming off a win against Leonardo Santos. Hammer fist. Round 3, hammer fist. Grant Dawson's on an 8-fight win streak. Grant Dawson's been known to take steroids. Grant Dawson is a winner. Grant Dawson trains out of Glory MMA. He is the best student of James Krause. He is like James Krause's favorite pupil. Grant Dawson is going to win this fight against Ricky Glenn. I'm very confident on it. I'm going to put him in parlays. I'm going to probably straight bet him. What's the odds?
Jesus Christ.
Probably stupid. Probably minus 300.
Let's see. We got minus 400.
Look at Simple Jack thinks Ricky Glenn's going to get the W. Look at Mbaye. I like this girl. Mbaye. Chase Hooper, Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall's better. That, Dave's got a slight man crush on Ryan Hall, the beta male. That's what his nickname should be. Ryan Hall, beta male. He is such a beta male.
He's hot.
He's not he's always the follower. He's never
I
the
am
leader.
completely comfortable with my sexuality to say that I am a Ryan Hall fan.
Hey, did you get any of my t-shirts yet?
What's that?
Did you get any t-shirts yet?
Nothing.
You got 2 coming. 2 of them. The second one, I kind of did impulsively. I like it. I don't know if you're going to like it, but I love it. I love it. I wish I bought it for myself.
I don't know if you're going to like any of the ones I sent you either, by the way.
You know what? You posted pictures of them on Instagram, but they're so small I couldn't see it. I saw one got a tiger head on it. That seems cool. I hope it's like Tiger Muay Thai or something. Showman Tiger Karate.
That one I got when I was drunk, and I apologize for that one.
No, those ones are the best ones.
You might have to Google the skit, the Saturday Night Live skit that was like from the 90s to be able to understand that one.
It's one of those, a complex deep joke t-shirt. Don't classify both of us as Ryan Hall fans. Dave is a Ryan Hall fan because is Ryan Hall from Canada, Dave?
No. He's just
my favorite. Him and Brian Ortega are my favorite.
Him and Ortega are my favorite BJJ guys. And I cannot believe Ortega lost that fight. He had him locked. I do not know how that guy survived. Regardless. But yes, I am a closet Hall and Ortega fan. I don't care what you guys want to say. Those are my BJJ guys. Fuck you if you don't like it.
Deal with it. Like a weirdo, like a fish. That's what fish. That's what they call him in high school wrestling. Oh, that dude's a fish. He flops around like a weirdo. Oh, I think you're right about Better. I think he is a Jersey or New York guy. I want to say it's like I want to say he's like South Jersey. South Jersey is a little uppity. They're like more like North Jersey where I'm hanging out. You go right down. You can drive 3 miles down to Newark and see dudes hanging out in front of stores with machine guns. I shit you not. But if you go to South Jersey, like Cherry Park, oh, it's all fresh green gardens and picket fences and beautiful.
Can't see it. I don't know smoke. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cigarette. I don't smoke anymore, so deal with it. Okay.
All right. So what do you got to talk about? I'm heavy on Grant Dawson. I'm a Grant Dawson fan. I might get a Grant Dawson t-shirt.
It's a heavy favorite. I mean, even though
what was he? minus 300?
Minus 400.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I gotta prop it out for like Grant Dawson round 2. What's that?
Grant Dawson round 2 is plus 600.
Plus 600. Bet made. I consider soon as I'm off this stream, I'm picking. That's just round 2, right? Doesn't matter how he does it.
Nope. Just the round 2 plus 600. Round 1 is plus 375. Round 3 is plus 1,000.
I think Ricky Glenn's finding his end in round 2.
Yeah, and if you like Ricky Glenn on any round, by the way, you're looking at plus 1,600, plus 2,200, or plus 3,300. Huge money. Or
Ricky Glenn. That's why, because he's Ricky Glenn, the gladiator.
Plus 550 on points. If this goes to the ground, it might go the distance. I don't think it is.
You know, I want to watch that the video, the interview with James Lynch where Ricky Glenn's hurt by getting called Richard.
Oh,
you know what else I wanted to watch today, but I was so busy working this stupid emergency job. I wanted to watch Israel Adesanya's breakdown of Paulo Costa versus Marvin Vettori.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? Let's go into that fight. Let's talk
before that. Bout Better makes a good point. Dawson by finish 140. I kind of like it. By decision plus 125. I don't think this is going to go the full 3 rounds either. Plus 140 Bout Better. I like it. It's a good bet. I might be putting that in right away. Sorry, go back to what you're saying. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, Ricky Glenn has a fuck Ricky Glenn. I'm taking Grant Dawson round 2 plus 600. Okay, let's talk about the main event. We got Paulo Costa versus Marvin Vettori. They're both muscular dudes. You can see that. So, but you know what, Marvin Vettori, he's got the durability and cardio that does not quit. Paulo Costa, he's too muscle bound. You'd think 5-round fight, he's gonna start fading after round 3. You know what I mean? And Marvin Vettori, you got to compare they both coming off losses to Izzy. That's why I wanted to watch the breakdown. And look, Mbaye.
Yeah.
People acting like he did not. Even Vettori had a stupid interview with MMA Junkie where he was like, I think I should have won that fight. That's a red flag for me. He should not be talking like that. He should not be. But you know what? Marvin Vettori's got autism. You know he's got like Asperger's. I'm not kidding you. That's why he can't knock him out. I don't want to say the R word, but he's got that strength. Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
You can't say that. That's politically incorrect. But he's got that autistic strength. He's not going to get knocked out. He'll stand and take anything you got. That's why
touchdown.
Paulo Costa got ground and pound beat in round 2. Marvin Vettori went the distance and got beat by decision. That is the main reason why I'm picking Vettori to beat Paulo Costa.
How is this sober October with no carbs after 3 and you're eating pizza?
Dude, I worked 14 hours straight. This is the first thing I've eaten all day. I'm starving. I got a couple of coworkers in here.
All right, let's talk about this. And let's be honest about Better is right. I don't know if Costa's going to make weight. He's, you know what? I don't think he threw a punch against Adesanya. So I can't bet on this guy. I know Vettori's going to go all out. I know Vettori's got touchdown strength, definitely touchdown strength. I don't know. I got to see Vettori winning this. I don't.
Did you do stats for this fight?
I got stats for everything.
So how they line up? How they compare Paulo Costa versus Vettori's stats? Read me some striking accuracy and stuff.
Big difference right off the bat is average fight time. Paulo Costa 7.34, Marvin Vettori 15.48. I don't know if that's a misprint or whatever because we're going over over 3 rounds, but yeah, 15.48 is his average fight time. So we're talking a guy who goes into 5 rounds on a regular basis. Strikes landed per minute for Costa, 7.03. For Vettori, 3.88. Not a good sign. Mind you, takedown average. Paulo Costa, 0. Marvin Vettori, 2.24. Do I see this fight going to the ground and Vettori getting a ground and pound win? Likely.
Good deal. I'm with you. I think he's going to win within distance. I don't know if it's going to be ground and pound, but if he doesn't win within distance, yeah, he's going to finish him. Paulo Costa's going to gas out. I told you he's too muscular. They 4th and 5th round, the muscular guys, their cardio diminishes because then you need oxygen to feed those muscles. Everybody knows that, you know. So I'm taking the autistic Marvin Vettori to get a victory. It's going to be a rematch against Israel Adesanya. Adesanya is going to beat him again. And MMA said Vettori is a cutie with hair. And you know what? With when he was bald, he looked like an ogre. Tell me he didn't, right? That's fine. You just can't say retard.
It's touchdown. Touchdown.
14-17. Oh, Broncos coming back, Brad.
Yeah.
There we go. I still might win some money tonight.
Big Brown's gonna win it. Ain't like that old horse race. Said that UPS shit up. Big Brown.
And we're still on the under, by the way. I need.
What's the over under? 46.
42.
42.
42.
What is it? 14-17.
With 5 minutes left.
Close one. All right. Well, we covered every fight, which I wanted to do. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I'll tell you. So our picks, mutual picks, right? We're mutual on all of them. We have Marvin Vettori. Let's prop it. What do you think Marvin Vettori is going to win? How do you think he's going to win?
Oh, you want to prop this shit? Okay, hang on a second. Let's see what we got for props.
Prop it out. Prop it out. Let's get some plus money. We're plus money junkies.
Oh, I know. You like Vettori on points? Plus 187. You think Costa's going to last the whole fight?
No. I think Vettori's going to finish him. What's with inside the distance? Do you have that?
Marvin Vettori by TKO, DQ, or submission plus 210. By decision plus 185.
There's not a line for within the distance?
To go the distance plus 100?
No, not the fight to go the distance. That's a flat bet. I'm saying Vettori inside the distance. Or within distance.
Give me a second here. Let me see what I can find here.
Look at Bout Better's got a hot take. And you know what? Some people say, yeah, you're right. Mentally, that loss to Adesanya, that he can't get it off his brain. But some people say he's using that as motivation for a reason to get out of bed and fight.
This is kind of weird.
I do remember he brought that white belt against Izzy, and then Izzy schooled him. Yeah, I agree with Simple Jack. He's in rough shape after that Izzy loss, but I think it's a motivating factor. He wakes up thinking of that shit on the brain. Like, I lost to Izzy. I shouldn't have lost that. And I'm going to win this fight. So I'm taking Marvin Vettori. I keep blacking out because the Wi-Fi, hotel Wi-Fi sucks. So we're going to finish this up. We both got Marvin Vettori. We both got Grant Dawson. I got him round 2 for plus 600. Bing, bang, plus money.
Nice.
And we're split on Jessica Rose Clark and Jocelyn Edwards, but I'm going to wait till weigh-ins before I make any bets on that.
We both are. Yeah, we both are.
because I think Jocelyn Edwards is going to be a pretty substantially bigger girl. Jessica Rose Clark, she's moving up a whole weight class, right? And Jocelyn Edwards already got 3 inches reach, 3 inches height, and she's a striker. So, yeah, I'm going to wait till I see how they look in weigh-ins. But I might take the old girl, Jessie Jess.
The old girl.
She's 33. Her opponent's 26. Well, so
Who you out with? And your partner?
he's a guy I do the live streams with.
Oh, nice.
Yep. What do you think of Vlad's roommate? The big who's he a fan of? The caveman. Who's the caveman there?
Caveman. I don't know.
Good do yes you do.
That's why you couldn't buy it.
Clay Guida, caveman.
Oh shit. He's not.
And
is he
Vlad has that roommate. He's a huge Clay Guida fan. I've never heard of such thing. A Serbian Clay Guida fan.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite fighter is Clay Guida. Like, what? Clay Guida looks like the Geico caveman. Well, that's cool, though. You know what I can say about, oh, look, see, about better knows.
I am going to put a parlay down, by the way, for a unit on Dawson and Vittori just for the win.
Okay.
A nice safe bet to double my money at, well, it's not bad. Minus 103. Almost double my money on Dawson and Vittori for the win. Dawson Vittori for the win. Plus, it's almost plus. You almost double your money.
No.
Not a bad bet.
Jesus.
I'm safe with that one.
Look at that. Who give you service while you're fucking got a smile?
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. Look. Simple Jack, because he's a simple autistic. That's why they like
touchdown. Touchdown. Be nice.
Touchdown. Who? Browns?
No. Touch of downs.
You didn't make no touchdown.
No. You know what? You've got a touch of downs for Christ's sake.
It's 14-17.
Ranj.
What?
Touch of downs.
Oh, a touch
of downs.
Down syndrome?
Yeah.
A touch of Down syndrome?
Yes. Hence touchdown.
No, he's got little touch of autism.
His nickname
Autism is Down syndrome. Down syndrome's like a chromosome off. Autism's just like a mental spur. It's like a little
touchdown.
I keep looking at TV every time you do that. I got money on this game. I want the Broncos. It's close. It's a fucking 3-point game.
So do I.
I took them on the money.
+2.
What do you got? You got +2. Who does that? You might as well just go with the money line, +2. It never goes +2. Look at the 3 points right now.
Yeah, where's the 2? Football.
You still lose.
You better learn how to gamble.
All right.
Better get a new partner.
So yeah, I'm gonna end this broadcast, but I'm gonna definitely see you tomorrow night for the live stream after the weigh-ins. I'll watch the weigh-ins when I get out of work real quick, and then I'll live stream with you probably around 8:39. But I appreciate you doing the impromptu coverage because I couldn't do any research today because I had to work. All right, bud?
All right. Sounds good.
All right, everybody in the chat, I appreciate you hanging out. Mbae, I appreciate you being a new. Hopefully, you subscribed. You said you like this show, so go ahead and do that. Simple Jack, see, you can subscribe too. I'm a beginner. me and BC Dave will help you through. You know what? Last week we made like so many degenerate drunk clarity picks.
We did so
and they
well.
all cashed in. The soccer,
We
The
did
football,
so well.
I made $600 last week off our stupid drunk picks.
We did so well. It was fucking disgusting. I can't believe how well we did. It was brutal.
That's the kind of shit I want to do.
It was awesome. Awesome. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, Dave, at like 9 o'clock my time. So it'll be like 6 o'clock your time.
Oh, that'd be great. Perfect.
Perfect. All right. It's a date. I'll see you tomorrow night. We'll do a live stream covering every fight on the card. We'll go over these ones again, too, because I want to see the weigh-ins. I want to see how La Pantera, Jocelyn Edwards matches up to Jesse Jess.
Yeah, that's what
All right?
matters. All right, homie.
All right. Yo, your mama make me happy.
Jesus.
All right. Good night, guys. Take care.
All right.